Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all as the Bardic Knock. We are about to jump right back on in to more of our One Piece tabletop role-playing game after the Azure Calm. I'll give a little summary of events after players quickly introduce themselves. Go!
Which player?
I don't care, someone.
Okay, fine, me. Hi, I'm Nick. You know me if you've been here before. I am Nakai Strider on Twitter, but I'm Strider Winters practically everywhere else because Twitter is weird. I am going to be playing the Captain Mercurius Thorak, who is a 16-foot tall giant squid person, which I've realized it's not something I probably say enough, so I don't know if people even know I'm a fish man. Anyway, not a problem. I need this round. I need to teach a platypus a lesson. That's what's on my agenda today, apparently. Dakota.
I love stupid shit that happens in
White Wolf almost everywhere, or White Wolf 462. I'm playing Zord Odoran, who is a 15.5-foot tall Birkin, or Sky People, Sky Tribesman. Get the section of it. And I'm going to be learning how to do apparently the flamenco. Goddamn bird.
Why do we have all these birds than just a platypus? I don't. Why did we ever determine why?
because
They don't know
Because they don't realize he's not an actual bird because he
No.
has a bill.
No. They know. He doesn't know.
that's the joke.
God, is this just like that ghoul in Fallout New Vegas that thinks
the-
he's a ghoul, but he's not? He's a human.
He's that special kid who you're just like,
He just wants to be a platypus, fam.
yeah, let him have it, please. Please just let this slide.
Right. James, who are you?
As you can tell by everyone else's cameras, I too am showing a live stream. That is right, I am a cartoon skunk. I will be playing as Jimmy. And I will be fighting against a crow man.
Oh, you need what is that? Is it face rig? You need face rig to turn you into a skunk.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And then finally, Rin has somehow manifested the humanoid form.
This is
He's been enough. He's got enough energy through the sessions.
yeah, you know, all the chaos that I've shown, I've gathered it all, condensed it, and I've used it to take on the form of this avatar that you see here.
Yeah, there's nothing actually there. The room doesn't exist. You've just created the illusion of a room. If you open the door, there's actually just
It's a radio shack.
I was gonna say it's just a swirling mass of chaos. And then there's Radio Shack.
And then there's Radio Shack. After you make it past the vortex of bullshit. Radio Shack.
Of course.
Oh my god, why was that Radio Shack? Why was that not Radio Shack's fucking tagline? A whirling chaos of bullshit.
Because it's sharper images.
Honestly, I wish there'd be more commercials like that. I'd buy from them. Hey, asshole, get in here. Fuck, okay.
Alright, you
Like
got
a
me.
fucking crappy car dealership.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
But yeah, I play Data, and I don't know. I just beat the shit out of Toucan Sam. Don't think about that last part too much.
Just dumb.
If you were here last, or if you've seen last episode,
So
you
that's
don't
why
need
they
to
had to
think
change
about it.
the
You can just
character.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that's everybody. We said names and all that junk. Alright, so brief summary. Hey, do you know the One Piece? The most successful and famous manga/anime to literally ever exist at this point in history? Like, it's disturbing how successful it is. We're doing that, but not. Alternate universe, so some events might be similar, characters are not the same, yada yada yada. Things will be revealed regarding that at some point. We were spitballing around some cool ideas and the such and the like and the things. This group They are playing Marine Special Ops Squadron 69 because we are adults. We are adults who take stuff seriously.
Absolutely, that's why we're playing an anime game.
Yes.
Mommy.
And they've been going around doing marine stuff. They saved a few towns and did some stuff. And they have wound up on Mala Island, where they currently are. Last time, they finally resolved the conflict between two warring tribe, like villages, towns, whatever we want to call them, Rios and Nagas. They helped them, they sorted it out, realized that they are being manipulated and exploited by a pirate crew called the Avery Pirates. I keep changing what they're called all the time, and it doesn't really matter, because these are like one-off villains. They can be called the Whoop-de-Doo Pirates. It doesn't really fucking matter. I need to make the Whoop-de-Doo Pirates at some point.
Are they gonna be like all yo-yos and balloons?
Yeah. I was gonna say nothing but joke characters, but as of yet...
Or are they gonna be emo as fuck and that we tell them how awesome we are? Whoop-de-doo.
I was about to say, oh, they'll all be joke characters, but I haven't made a single serious character yet. So...
Also, I realized where Hotbod came from. That's just a play on Hardbody, because I watched the Baratier episode.
Yeah,
recently.
Captain Full Body. It's literally just that
Full
guy,
body.
except more
It's
of an
so
asshole.
good. Also,
And-
is that just like a running thing in the Marines, to where like
Yeah.
captains have screws or iron in them somewhere?
I think so.
Probably.
Except Kobe.
But Kobe was a kid. Like he hasn't. Is he a captain yet?
He's higher than a captain.
Oh.
Kobe's rank is still up in the air because in the original translation of not recent, it's like nearly 80 chapters ago now. I don't know. They called him like Rear Admiral, but then it got changed,
Yeah.
and so we don't really
Oh,
know.
they got changed? What did it get changed to?
I don't think they said. I think like they just took out Rear Admiral. I think they called him Captain. I'd have to go back and check because I think in like not in the official release of a weekly chapter, but like when the Tonkabon came out, when the actual volume came out, he wasn't referred to as Rear Admiral. So
Huh.
his rank is undefined, but it is at
I'm
least
pretty-
Captain.
I'm gonna say he's rear ad. I mean, he has hockey. Like, come on.
Yeah, like maybe he's Commodore, that rank that Smoker was for 5 minutes and nobody talks about, despite having a really cool name. Commodore. Come on, that's a cool sounding name.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good as Condoriano. But...
Look, best Nakama, blatantly Uranos, has the
He's gonna come back.
mythical devil fruit, the god fruit, where he can just do anything he wants.
Man. Can't wait till he rejoins the try.
And then it gets revealed he was Geen all along. One Piece memes! Okay, I'm gonna stop with shitty One Piece memes, because if you're not into One Piece, you have no idea what we're dunking on.
Yeah, people have no idea about Condoriano.
Well, not even that, just was Geen all along, because that's been around. Oof.
It was Gin.
Okay, so where we left off, I'm actually gonna run this shit. I'm gonna pretend like I'm in charge and have a clue what's going on. So
That's wrong.
it's so wrong. So the Avery Pirates, they were doing a bad. They were manipulating and essentially warmongering, weapons trading, benefiting, profiteering. Also, their captain, Callie,
Nice things.
could get a hold of some ancient technology, powerful mechanical doodads that are kept somewhere in the jungle of Mala Island in a temple to the dragon god and serpent princess that once resided here. Because that's a thing that I said existed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Shenanigans happened. We bent time and space thanks to Chum, who isn't currently here, but that's fine. And so the villagers swapped what village they were in, because we can do that. And then we started some combats with some characters. And last time, Data and Chum took on their 2 members of the Avery Pirates. They took out Toucan Sam, a big, bulky dude carrying a giant hammer in the shape of a toucan beak, and Foghorn, who was using like a big air compression bazooka. That was that. Zor got slingshotted into the sky and flew across the entire island and has crash landed at a marine base, which has been taken over by a flamingo looking person. And she's fucking badass. That's what's going on there. And over in the other village down here, we have Merc and yeah. We have Merc and Jimmy, who are about to fight a plague doctor and a platypus person. He's not actually a platypus person, because that is a thing. He's just a person with a platypus-heavy aesthetic. So, before we do any of that, because Rin is probably going to spend a lot of today's session a little bit quiet whilst combats are going on, we're going to give Rin a couple of minutes now. Rin, you've finished your fight. What do you do?
Yes. I mean, I guess I radio in. I just radio the captain, like, yo, Captain, how's your fight going? I guess they would probably be mid-fight.
Probably mid-fight, or like maybe not even started yet, because he also is so fucking fast.
Technically, he could answer, because while he's fighting with 5 R's, he can use the 6th one and pull out the thing.
Oh wait, no, they might not even fight it, because I beat him before Zoran landed. So
that's true. I was still in the air when I heard the second crash that ended it.
We just hear behind the platypus and plague doctor, whee! And then we just all turn around and look. And while he's flying, we're just not caring about each other.
And then I radio while you watch him fly, just like, hey, took care of him.
And I have my sword on fire, so there's just like a trail of flames in the air.
That was quick.
Yeah, it turns out when you're not paralyzed, it's a lot easier to beat the shit out of people. Honestly.
Guys, there's a wall!
So,
that's the last thing you hear.
Should I go back up
They'll be
Zora
fine.
1? Yeah, actually, they're captains, but they're captains at the station too. I suppose I should probably go back up just in case they try anything funny.
Yeah.
Actually,
Probably a good idea.
This will be when I freaking go.
I'm taking the boat.
You just hear come through.
The ghost?
The boat.
Boat!
Guys, the captain's not here. There's just a flamingo. I don't know
What?
where she went.
Well, did you check the whole base?
I kind of just landed, and the flamingo's right in front of me. I
So
kinda
she
don't
could just be. So she could
Probably
just
hiding.
be inside
Right.
the base.
Right. So the captain's probably hiding. Data, tie up the. Don't forget to tie up the.
Oh,
pirates.
don't worry. I used all of my handcuffs on them. They're not going anywhere.
At this point, the camera pans to...
Did you hang them from the tree? Did you hang them from the tree again?
17? No. All 40.
Oh.
At this point, can the camera just pan to, to what, the position where you fucking axe kicked this dude's head like 2 feet into the ground?
That is his handcuffs, where his head is stuck in the ground.
And Falcon Leghorn is
Handcuffed
like
to the ground.
buckled over him, all handcuffed in like 40 different ways. Like, I think we're safe.
Just the most uncomfortable position. They're like, yeah, they're not going anywhere.
You literally balled them up with handcuffs.
Oh, also, Cap, they have an air cannon. I'm taking it.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
Air
wait
guy,
a second.
Air guy has an air cannon.
better
Can you
get to
launch
that
yourself
hammer.
out of the cannon?
I was about to say, I think I can.
Oh god.
Yo, faster way of travel.
Hey,
Data's
Data.
going to shove himself in. Data's going to shove himself into the air cannon.
Hey, Dad, is there a hammer with you?
Yes. Actually, because in One Piece, weapons and clothes turn into the element when Logi has used them.
Okay,
So
so
technically, I should be able to turn the hammer into air as well.
so basically, because it's a really cool thing that Oda did early One Piece and then just kind of stopped doing it, and I'm really sad because it's the coolest fucking thing. No Smoker had his his quad bike that was powered on the smoke fruit, and Ace had his boat Striker, which was powered on the flame. You could essentially convert this into a transportation system. Because, if you use it to compress and fire yourself out, as you do so, you just grab it and you bring it with you, and you just keep firing yourself out of it midair.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I'm just gonna do that. I can fly now. It's like a jetpack.
He just keeps one hand in wind holding onto the
He just
trigger of
has
it.
a jetpack.
I just have a jetpack.
I mean, yes, technically, you can essentially turn this into a
It
jetpack.
on his back.
Oh, I give you way too much cool stuff.
He's gonna take some of the cables, tie it to his back, and then just put something to hold on the trigger and just fly away. He was like, alright, I'm on my way. By the way, I can fly now, Cap. So if you need backup, just let me know.
Well, you can fly faster. You could already fly. You can just fly faster.
No, I couldn't
He
fly.
could like hover before. He can
Yeah.
fucking fly.
Okay. So,
I'm on my way.
are you carrying Chum, or are you just leaving?
Well, still on call. Frankie.
I'm not sure.
Smithy.
Yes. I wonder.
Well, who's Frankie? Smithy. Take the boat to the other side of the island because it's currently on the southern edge. We need to go to the northern edge.
I genuinely wonder though, how much would, if I'm firing anvils out of this thing, what kind of propulsion force does an anvil get you?
Well, the initial well, I can tell you now, you're gonna leave a crater wherever you take off from. I'm sure.
Its range is 100 feet.
Okay.
So does that mean that there's 100 feet of horsepower? Is that how that works?
Probably not, because that's it propelling itself. It propelling you is probably significantly less.
Okay, it depends on how we want to do the maths on this, because how much damage does Anvil do?
2d10.
Uh-huh. And how much damage does a rifle do? Like 1d10?
I don't know.
Like 1d8? Something like that?
I think so.
So
So
theoretically...
30 feet around?
Well, theoretically,
Or...
your anvil is twice as powerful as a rifle. And what is the speed in which a bullet is projected from a rifle?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I mean, obviously, damage, dice, it's not a perfect science, but, you can... Like,
Right.
You produce a decent amount of force if you produce an amount of damage equivalent to a bullet. If not more than a bullet.
120 meters per second. Yeah, a rifle fires out at 120 meters per second.
What kind of
So-
rifle?
Mine is about twice as strong, so that's 240 meters per second. But it's propelling a larger object.
Yeah.
But I'm also aerodynamic because I'm a Logia. So I think that might cancel out.
Okay, so, you know what?
I can go pretty
Quite
fucking.
cancel out.
If I learn how to use this, I'd say that I probably shouldn't be able to control it if it's that strong right now.
Alright, so,
So I'd probably have to put out less power.
I think what we can do, Rin, is we can add a feat onto your Devil Fruit tree specifically for this.
Yeah.
There's like a little side thing
Yeah.
to learn to master, and then you can get faster at it and shit like that. So for ease, let's just say when you're using this, we'll say this is a stance, because you need to focus on that. I don't know, propulsion, flying, cannon man, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
I kind of like Rocket Man.
Alright.
Well, actually, I mean, well, here's the thing. Category 3 is supposed to be flight anyway. I
Yeah.
just need to learn Geppo first. So this is just kind of like cheating.
Yeah, this is
So-
like easy.
How about right yet? You can't control it. Like you go in a straight line. You can't.
Yeah, I think it's just like I have to go. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't turn.
I mean, obviously, you know what? Right this second,
And then once you reach
since-
category 3, then you can control it a lot better.
since this isn't being used for like actual combat, like time, like so if you ever do use it in a combat situation, we'll give it like an actual. This is how much you can move. But right now, yeah, you can do it. You just fly in a straight line, so you just need to choose what direction you are gonna fly.
You want to go whoosh, kid.
I would like to go this direction.
One.
Oh, 26 miles. I
Yeah.
can clear that in like.
Fucking! I just realized how far that is. Dakota got launched almost 30 miles.
Look, it's anime. Don't question.
God damn!
How do you have a face?
Anime.
Tech eye.
Probably the same way that we can launch
Anime.
ourselves out of cannons and Sea of Thieves.
See, you
Yeah.
gotta realize, James, the whole time I was flying, I was holding my shield in front of me, so all the wind was actually technically behind me, being like pushed around me. I turned myself into basically a living bullet.
Cannonball.
No, more like a bullet because of how freaking tall I am. I didn't curl up; I was like straightened out. After I
I
flipped
just
out.
imagine you going through the air like this instead of like pointed.
That's actually the point. That's what I was doing.
I
Technically, didn't
love
strike
that
it 'cause
image.
I had spike shield.
I just love the image of Cannonball Zor. I'm loving Rin's research phase as he's trying to do the maths. It's great.
By the way, I just like completely didn't even think about it till now. I'm a sky trashman. I could have used my wings to glide down and not crash through the fucking wall.
Okay, I will arrive.
You have
at-
wings?
Sky
They
Tribesmen have
like,
wings, yeah.
They can slow fall. I can't fly. I can't fly, but I can glide.
Okay, so
Well then.
And I
Code-
didn't even think
I mean, not code 2. Data will arrive. Data and Chum will arrive in exactly 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
Okay, that's
You're
fair.
calculating how long it takes a bullet
Yeah.
to go 26 miles.
Oh, is it 26 miles?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
and make it more like
2
15.
minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh.
What did you count? 36 miles?
Yeah, I put 36 miles. I reduced the speed a bit because I also reduced the speed a tad bit because I'm also carrying Chum.
Alright.
Oh wait, 120 meters per second was the minimum speed that a rifle fires.
That's
out of
about
it.
right. We'll go with that about there.
We don't need you to show up instantly. Just boom. Hey guys. Just me.
You just make a freaking sonic boom
I
across
like
the
to
entire
imagine
island.
right as I would land, and be like, all right, we're gonna get this started. Wall explodes a second time beside me. So.
I do wonder if I can break the sound barrier now.
Oh no.
I can.
Great. Now he's got sonic damage. Great.
I'm loving this. Okay, so in
I-
two...
Hey Jimmy, you ready to fight a plague doctor? No.
I can go Mach 1.
Fuck, you're 1/20th out of Koro Sensei.
Okay, so in 2 minutes you'll arrive at the place. Shogun is saying he might just like pop into the call because apparently Twitch is being really shitty. So I'm not sure what's going on. So all the cameras about to get fucked up. Well, that's fine because Shogun's gonna pop in and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And all right, so you'll arrive in 2 minutes. What is the best way of deciding where we focus on? Shogun, slipping on in, messing my cameras up. How you doing, bud? Except Rin, who's absolutely fine.
Hello.
Oh boy. Camera's loading.
Yeah, yeah. See, my camera didn't get messed up. It's just further evidence that my room is an extension of my power, not limited by technology.
You can only have one
Flip.
devil fruit power. Damn it.
But
Hello, everybody.
hi.
I hear things are awesome.
Yes.
You guys
Yeah.
doing good? I
Yeah.
hear Data can fly now.
We have
Yeah.
been sitting here for about 40 minutes talking about nothing because
What's the airspeed?
we have not done anything except Data has acquired the Airzuka from last time and can now fly.
The only
because of it.
other thing that we accomplished was, man, I should have used my wings to catch my fall. You have wings.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen data? Is what we can do.
Well, the
I guess
European one or an African one?
So yes, as all the other combatants prepared their awesome anime combat and just stared each other down, you know, as the like Wild West good, the bad, and the ugly sounds go off. They just receive a phone call from Data saying, "Hey, by the way, we won.
Yeah.
It's already done."
Which I got while still in the air, and
Yeah.
so there was just massive wind noise in the freaking mic as I'm flying through the air, followed by a crash as I hit the wall.
Just imagine.
Just imagine.
Are you a wind tunnel? Mostly.
I am the wind tunnel.
Oh! I just thought of a new devil fruit ability.
Oh no.
Shogun,
I need to write this down.
how long are you?
Right there. This is proof that this is all Twitch's fault that I can't see you guys though.
Because this is
Discord's working perfectly
We
fine.
can't see you
Yeah.
now.
Your camera's
Well, that's-
loading.
That's fine. I can hear you and I can see all of you, whereas
Okay.
Twitch can do about 4 seconds of audio and then cuts out for about 20.
Oh boy.
Shogun, how long are you gonna hang around? Do you know? Oh, you're going now. Because I was about to say, should I edit cameras? Or
Yes.
because I can probably
No, I
crop
will
it and
edit,
make you
sorry.
and Nick share one. But all right, it's great to
I'm
see
on.
you.
No. Go back to as you were. I gotta go.
Okay,
Bye.
Mwah, love you.
Bye.
Typhoon wind tunnel.
Oh god.
Wait a second! Question! Okay, you know
Okay.
how the weakness is sonic damage?
Mm-hmm.
Could I use to drown out sound? To drown out sound. So that
Every
it's
time
less
he goes
effective.
around his ear whenever he doesn't want to listen to us.
No, I just put everyone in a wind tunnel. So it's like everything gets like it's like a vacuum.
Okay, that is so
How
fucking
would you
genius.
breathe?
Because you know what? That is just like who's
How do
on
I breathe as it is?
countering
I'm a fish.
heat by just being so fucking cold. That's just like Aokiji countering water by being so fucking hot. Like, fine. I know my weakness. I will counter it by being more.
I'll push my shit to the max, and then
Yeah.
it's no longer a weakness.
I love that. That is definitely
I get it,
something.
I just wasn't winding enough.
Hey Jimmy, are you ready to fight a plague doctor? James?
And he's dead. And he's dead. Good. We killed him. We took too long. He died.
The
James?
doctor is also dead.
Okay. So,
James? Where do you
what
go?
I was gonna do is I was just going to, quickly say, who do we say gets focused on first? Zor or Merc and Jimmy?
I would.
think-
I would.
I think
Say
Mark and
Mark
Jimmy,
and
just
Jimmy.
as we can like say that we're on our way to help Dakota.
Yeah, because Dakota's also got to
He takes a
fly.
minute to fly, remember?
Yeah, because time is bendable.
Uh-oh.
Aha!
James.
Okay.
He
I
returns.
don't know what happened. My Discord.
It was just Discord
decided to
being
close.
weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
I'm alive
You ready to
for
fight a
now.
plague doctor?
No, but let's do it anyways.
Okay. So, as
Let's go.
so yeah, you get this phone call. There's like, hey, I'm gonna go do this. You hear Zor screaming in the air. You just hear wind go, and then you go, and all the while, all the while, this plague doctor is staring you down. There's like this poisonous mist, and you can see like plant life like just decaying, like dying around him. And you just see this little platypus with a little gas mask. It's not an actual platypus, but it's a little person like, with just a little gas mask on, making a little platypus noise, going, just staring the two of you down.
Right. So I see the poison, right? And I'm just gonna sigh, and put a bubbly coral over my over my head, so I'm in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Same with, and I'm gonna do it to Jimmy too. Just don't breathe it.
You'll be immune to your own stink as well now.
Little do we know he exhales his own stink.
Oh no.
That's a relief. Oh god! Why do I believe?
You get used to it after a while.
Okay, so, can the two of you roll me an initiative, please? I should roll for these two.
Initiative. Where is my initiative?
Plastering dice everywhere.
Goes, dude. Oh, I'm good. The first roll of the session.
That
How
one!
far is that for me?
Oh god. Uh-huh. And a 10.
That one.
I have a +7 to my goddamn initiative.
And-
Wait, James, no. You just rolled a d20. What the hell are your bonuses?
I don't think.
No, it's not that negative,
I have
because it should be
+2
at
to
least
Dex.
you have +2 to... It's either Dex or Int, whichever's higher.
And I have an F check mark for initiative. It's been a while.
Okay, so it's a +8.
Okay, so I put it 18.
Okay, well, on the die, for these two, I got a nat 20 and a 17. So, yeah, taking in...
So I think they both go first.
Yeah, taking in their pluses, that is a 29 and a 25. Speedy bastards is what they are.
Fuck.
So, I'm going to say that I'm going to say the platypus is the one who moves first. So let me go find rogue abilities. I don't really know
Makes
what
sense.
I can
He's
do.
a rogue.
Yeah. So just give me a second while I
They
read what the...
can do quite a bit.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. They're very strange. It's not like bog standard D&D rogue where it's like, yeah, they can sneak attack and that's about it. They get a bunch of weird shit. So... Ooh. I think he's gonna do... Okay, no, he can't do that because he needs to be up close to you. What else can you do? Do that. Ooh, you could definitely do. Sorry, I'm just reading here and having fun talking to myself.
You do that. I mean, I'm just a doctor with a medical license and an antidote. So,
I
Cool.
am one stinky boy.
Oh, okay. So, what the sneaky platypus boy is gonna do, Perry, his name is Perry, this is canon now. He is gonna just hop off the... Ah! He's just gonna hop off the Plague Doctor's shoulder, and he... Okay. You see him kind of like just... Okay, so, you know in Hunter x Hunter, when Killua first displays the, like, assassin step, where he just kind of, like, steps and, like, disappears? Like, early Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Yes.
The platypus boy basically does that.
When he in the tower. In the tower with the man's heart
Yeah,
kind of step.
or he just kind of like steps and like goes and just disappears. You can roll a spot check to try and see what the fuck has happened.
$19.
19.
There we go.
That's not even favored.
Okay. So, 19.
Well, it probably should be.
You do not see what happened. So you rolled real fucking good.
Oh boy.
So you're kind of looking around going like, what the hell? And you have no idea where he's gone. He has just vanished, as far as you can tell. Meanwhile, Plague Doctor Boy, what he does is where his like extended pro Plague Doctor mask and nose thing is. You see him like open the beak of it, and well, you didn't see what he did before, but like you would assume, ooh, that's where the poison comes out of. And he reaches in, he puts a hand up to it, and pulls out like a really thin, long piece, like just something. It just pulls out slowly, and then drops it to the floor, and you realize kept inside of the nose of his mask is like a needle thin sword that it's like telescopic, so it like compresses down, and it just like keeps going and going and going and going. And when he finally pulls it down and rests it in front of him, it's like a good 15 feet long, this needle thin blade.
How would you do that to yourself?
Because he can. Awesome. And he starts sprinting. Like, it is astounding how fast this boy sprints. Like, he just zooms across. And yeah, he can do that one. What does that one do? Where, oh, where is the thing? That one. So, what you need to do for me, Jimmy, is you need to roll me a will save.
Oh no.
I have that favored.
Okay, there should just be a button you can click. You know.
I haven't set anything up.
What? James.
I know.
Okay, so it's favor
either.
and it's whiz. What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is a 0. It's a +0.
So it's a d20 plus 6 then for a will save.
Alright.
Since you have it favored.
I haven't really either, so you can't give him too much.
You guys are morons.
Can't dispute that. You know, got me there.
We actually went through a whole thing to get a custom character sheet for this, and y'all don't even use it.
I mean to, it's just I'm bad at following through.
James rolled an 11, by the way.
That is not enough. Jimmy!
I figured.
What happens is this guy, he just like runs straight past you, and you are like fairly certain he stabbed you. Like, it looked like he went to stab you and like cut you, and you see no damage at all. However, since you failed the will save, you are frightened. Now can you roll me 1d4?
Wait,
I don't like the implications of this.
do the thing?
He did the anime thing.
Why can they both do this? What the fuck?
Huh?
Why can
No,
they
no,
both
no.
do this?
No. This is a different thing.
What did you need?
You just got Monet.
4.
Yeah, 1d4 is what I need you to roll for me. 4. Okay, so for 4 rounds,
Got a nat 4.
you are frightened. So a frightened creature flees from a source of its fear as best as it can. So you run away from this dude, Jimmy, for 4 rounds. You take a -2 penalty on attack rounds, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. A frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells to flee. So... so...
Have fun. Well, guess I'm fighting 2v1.
You'll live.
Okay, so with that, Jimmy, it's your turn.
We're at Rio Village. James, run to the water.
Oh, hi. Book it towards the water.
As you run away, are you doing anything? Because obviously you're running away. You can justify doing stuff as you're running away, but you have to run away. So, like, yes, you can still make attacks and do stuff as you're retreating.
Take a -2 to a bunch of shit.
I forgot to mention it earlier. We came in here preparing for battle, right?
Yes.
Yes. You weren't here last round, so like you could say that you prepared this stuff.
So can I be already in hybrid form?
Yes, you can be.
You gonna dig?
I'm not gonna dig. I'm gonna cone spray.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
So, remind me.
Nick?
But
My
Yes.
excuse is I just want a smoke cloud and I want to get away. So
I assume that were you and Merc like a decent way apart, or were you like stood next to each other and you're gonna cone spray in Merc's face as you run away?
What I imagined was I'm standing right next to Merc. We're standing right in front of these two. That happened. I backed up, turned, cone sprayed, and ran. So I'm guessing he's just barely caught into it.
Yeah. So Merc, you will also have to roll the reflex save on this.
Oh boy.
Jim, have you got the rules for your cone spray?
Cone that deals 5d4 damage. Yep, right here.
Okay.
15-foot cone that deals 5d4 acid damage. Reflex save DC 10 plus level for half. For save DC 10 plus level or be second.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll the reflex
save
saves.
for damage and it's fort save to not be sick.
Oh god. Okay, so both of these dudes failed their reflexes. They both rolled 4s. So they're both going to take the full 5d4.
Nice.
Fort saves. Oof. Okay.
So am I.
Oh god, Nick, that's 2 nat
I
ones.
succeeded the fort save, but I
need to bring something up,
Mm-hmm.
but Nick and Plague Doctor technically have gas masks. Well, Nick has bubble.
I have
Not
a
sure how
bubble.
my acid affects bubble. However, even though he has a mask and it might prevent the nausea, will it corrode his mask off so he
Well-
can't be affected by his own poison?
Yeah, we
Probably corrode his. I don't know if it'll corrode a bubble.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
we established this last time you were in
Both
combat.
Both
Like,
players still take nausea.
okay, so the thing is, Plague Doctor failed his fort save, so yeah, you're gonna be corroding his mask, so he's sickened. Platypus, however, succeeded the fort save and isn't sickened.
Okay.
One big benefit of this is the smoke cloud comes up, and you can see where the platypus was. He is right behind Merc. He had disappeared to put himself right there to do a stab. But this
Cool.
smoke cloud is just like revealed where everybody was. Do you want to roll the 5d4 damage?
Sure.
Which everybody is taking.
There goes a third of my health.
11
But-
damage.
He's running towards the water. He's running towards the water.
Isn't just remind me, it's nauseated, right?
I'm trying to.
Is there anything else? Sickened.
I uploaded the picture.
Second.
Level beat.
So Plague Doctor is taking a -2 penalty on attack, damage, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. So just a -2 on everything. Got it.
Land speed is 30, so I'm just gonna book it.
No, other closest water, the nearest water, which would probably be the dock here at Ryu.
Why is my ruler saying miles instead of?
Because we're on a bigger
Oh
map.
yeah. Like don't fret too much about the distance,
So I
but
need to zoom in and then do it.
I mean,
No.
yeah, like this map is like a big island full map. This isn't like a regular combat map. Distance-wise, don't fret. You've just moved full speed away at 30 feet. That's your base speed, isn't it? So you've created 30 feet worth of distance. We're doing a bit of theatre of the mind here. So you're 30 feet away. Everyone else got hit by this. That's basically all we need to know. So if someone wants to get to you, they need to move to get to you first. Merc,
Alright.
it is now your turn, I believe.
Bro, I'm just like, God damn it, Jimmy. Oh, hey! I turn and look at the platypus that's probably very small.
Oh yeah, Platypus doesn't even, like, barely reaches your
I
knee,
found you.
and is there holding a single dagger, going...
Can I just pick him up and, like, chuck him in the water?
You gonna try and yeet him? I mean,
I want to yeet him.
I am down for this. Is grappling a thing? I swear.
Or like maybe volleyball serve him? Just
Ah.
hold him and then just...
Okay, so grappling.
Yeah,
That is a thing. So let's find it. I believe it'd be an advanced combat, maybe.
which probably invokes attack. Why do I feel like
Because
I
it's
feel like every type of special move invokes an attack of opportunity, which is grapple. There it is. Repeatedly in a grapple, you need to make an opposed grapple check. To start a grapple, you need to grab hold of your target. Starting a grapple requires a successful melee attack roll. If you get multiple attacks, you can attempt to start a grapple multiple times. Step 1, you provoke a single free melee attack from the target you are trying to grapple. No! God damn it, why?
because there's
Every single one!
because there's lots of
Grapples,
feats that is
disarms,
like improved
they all-
whatever, which means you can do it without that. I mean, obviously you can roll defense, so it's very much like, do I think I can out defend this guy's trying to stab me?
But if he gets attack, he's gonna get his fucking sneak probably.
Sneak
hurts.
attack is a full round action. That's why he had to use last turn to get up to you, so he couldn't.
That's why. So he can't do it now.
No, he has to already be up and engaged with you. So he can't use it as an attack opportunity.
I see. So I'm gonna do that then. A single free melee attack, so he gets to try and hit me.
Yeah. Okay, so obviously roll defense.
Let me get back to my character sheet. Da-dee-da-do.
25. Yeah, that beats his 17. As he goes, tries to stab you with his little dagger,
Alright.
and you just like grab his wrist and go, no. Or do you like just slap his hand away?
Basically. Well, I dodged his attack. Next, I will have to grapple, which I
Yeah.
make an unarmed melee attack. 13, garbage.
He rolled a 2 on his defense.
Oh. All right. Step 3: make an opposed grapple check as a free action. If you succeed, you and your target are now grappling, and you deal damage to the target as if with an unarmed strike. So, I just attack again. Make a grapple check. Like a melee attack roll. A grapple check is unarmed strike plus strength. Okay.
Yeah.
So what it normally is.
And if you want, you can justify this
Make
as...
another 13.
And you can justify this as the yeet. Let me just double check, because I don't know
Yeah.
whilst if he gets a defense roll whilst he is grappled. Obviously, how can he defend himself?
You
Let
make
me just-
opposed grapple checks. The grapple check is, well, it's his unarmed strike versus my unarmed strike. Mine is much better.
Okay.
As well as he's a rogue. His is going to be a dex and primary attack, not unarmed strike and strength.
Well, the thing is, loses dex bonus to defense whilst grappling. So he basically is useless. I rolled an 8.
Mm-hmm. It's probably not enough.
It is not enough. So,
No.
are you justifying this as the actual yeet, and you want to throw him into something?
Question is, am I close? I don't suppose I'm close enough to yeet him into the water.
I mean, I assumed you're at the village gates. So, probably not. There's a whole ass village between you and the closest
How about I
water.
just pick him up, slap him?
Just...
No. Yeah. In which case, then I'll roll damage because I get to do that.
Oh my god, is this entire fight just gonna be you picked him up and you're just gonna slap him around because he can't break out of his grapple?
I might do that. I thought about yeeting him into the water so I have extra strength, but like, if I can just do this.
Well, what you could do
If
is
I can
obviously
do this the whole fucking fight.
you can move, so you can just walk. You can just hold him, walk, and keep slapping him.
I don't think I can this turn.
Oh, not this turn, but next turn, because...
Full action to do this.
Okay, so it's
Next
like...
turn I can just start walking and slapping.
This is great. These fights are such jokes. I love it.
Which, so this roll is going to be just for damage. 9.
Yeah, you just... Poof. Like, so you slap, like, just actually slap him, you're just, like, punching him in the face. You know, like a little speed bag. Just, you know, with your multiple arms, you're going... do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Or you just... slap.
Probably the speed bag. Hold him up
by
with
his
one
tail.
arm.
Hold him by
Or
his
maybe
tail.
2. Hold him by the tail and the head, and then I'll just, like, keep punching him in the stomach.
Oh, this is brutal. This is wonderful. This is amazing. Okay. So, Plague Doctor, who is currently nauseated. He's kind of like coughing. You see him like coughing. Oh wait, hang on. It's Platypus who's first. He's going to try and break the grapple. I rolled a 5. So, unless you roll a nat 1...
Strike, which, 25.
Yeah.
I rolled 25.
Yeah, he goes...
What's with the 25? It's nat 1s, 25s, and 13s.
Yeah, he's like kind of flopping in your arms, like going, and can't break out. That's his turn done. So Plague Doctor, who is currently coughing and spluttering and not feeling particularly great under the mat. with his ridiculously long, like 15-foot long needle sword. He's gonna look, and he is gonna find. Let's see. Won't be enough.
I don't know. Is James here?
I am here.
Okay, I'm making sure. Because I can't see a camera, because you don't have one.
Okay, yeah. Basically, all he's gonna do is he's just gonna run and try to catch up to Jimmy. He can catch up in a single round quite easily, and he's just gonna stab at you. So roll a defense for me.
No.
That is like the 4th 5 in a row I have rolled. So he has a +9, but that gets -2. So 5 plus 7. I do maths. A 12.
Nick, can you help me? I
Yeah.
don't have defense favored, and I have +1 con. So, what would I roll for defense?
What is? Hold on. Well, you might have better.
Yes,
I think
I have
that might
3
be
int.
better because defense can be used using either
Okay.
Dex or Int, not Con.
You
So,
have intelligent defense.
and it's not
It's
favored.
not favored, but I have intelligent defense as a feat.
What does that feat do?
I think it does what you're saying.
No, that's just on base. You can do that. I think that's something else. You might be able to use both Dex and Int with intelligent defense.
That sounds like
where
a
the-
thing.
It's both. I'm pretty sure.
Is
it's
the
both.
is the feat list in here?
No,
No?
because that's a huge amount.
I
But
have +2 for Dex and +3 for int.
I need to find it then.
I can get that pretty quick. Intelligent defense. Add int to your defense rolls as well as dex. So you add both.
So yeah, Int and Dex. So your Dex is what? +1,
My Dex is +2.
that's-
+2, and your Int is +3.
Yes.
So +5, and then it's not favored. So that's 2 ranks in it. So that would be a +7.
So D20 +7.
Yes.
And you need to beat a 12.
You almost doubled it.
Yeah, 23 is more than 12. So this giant needle sword, it just kind of goes, whoosh, and you just run away, go, ah! And the sword just like goes nowhere near you. He's just standing there trying to stab over and over from a distance, and it just can't work.
He's 15 feet away, trying to. It's like trying to stab someone with a tape measure.
Actually, you know what? He's holding it like a pool cue, and he's going, "Fwa, fwa, 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 fwa," and just cannot hit at all. And you're like
Wow.
erratic running away, which I like to imagine is
Squiddly,
this.
squiddly running.
Okay, so that's both of them. They basically had useless turns. Jimmy.
You hate to see it.
I'm
So good.
still running.
Yes, you are still running. Are you
Yeah,
doing
that's no
anything?
fun for another 3 turns?
Is there anything else you are doing whilst running?
You can just keep spraying,
Can I?
and now you're 30 feet away from me, so I'm not in range, but
Can
Light
I
Doctor
keep
is.
Can
you just keep spraying?
is there a limit on how often you can spray, or is it just you can spray forever?
You didn't
Huh?
tell me.
I mean, there's no limit on how often
No,
Data
there is.
can anvil.
Yeah.
There is not. You
It's
can.
just like skunks just be spraying.
Yeah, you just
Spray 'em again.
spray forever.
I'll fucking do it again.
Dude.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get dex save. Well, that's at a -2 now, and he rolled a 2. So
Random
Uh-oh.
fact: skunks can consecutively spray between 5 and 8 times before they eventually run out of spray.
So he's taking full damage. He's already sickened. It doesn't stack to nauseous. No, that's an upgraded thing for you. All right. So he's taking the full damage. So 5d4.
So what do I need to do?
5d4.
5d4.
5d4. Okay.
I want to point out how underestimated your character is, because damn, you deal a lot of damage.
Like, actually a ton.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy is full-on glass cannon, because that's what specialists do. Just massive damage, but can't take a hit for shit. Except Jimmy apparently can. Jimmy can get his legs broken and...
Need to roll.
5d4.
5d4. Thank you. Thank you. Well, bam.
Holy fuck. 16 damage.
That is almost max damage.
Yeah. The acid, you're just creating cloud after cloud, and this guy is just standing there. Like, you can see, like, his long black trench coat and, like, covering, like, you can just see it melting away. His mask is, like, almost entirely all gone. You can see his sword. You know, it's a stupid thin needle. It's starting, like, you can see it, like, in areas starting to, like, bend. And, like, you know it will break eventually. You're fucking this dude up.
Huh.
Merc, I assume you are walking and punching the platypus some more. You guys have just won
Yeah,
this.
I'm just walking slowly after. I'm walking like 15 feet because you can only move at half speed while grappling, and I'm just walking, carrying him, and punching him in the stomach.
Okay, so grapple check when he has no dex bonus on. Okay, I got a 16.
Where's my attack? There you are.
19. Nope.
I got a 19.
Just just I feel
10
bad.
damage.
This oh god. The worst part
Wait,
is all
wait
of
a
these
second. Wait, you know what I forgot? I got that I haven't been able to use yet because we haven't had combat since I leveled. I have Flurry of Blows.
Oh my god, do it. Flurry of blows. Just because he's lost the grapple. So you can consider all of these hits. And just
So that's an extra. What is that then? That's an extra. I think that's just one extra attack right now. Because I only greater flurry of blows will give me more. Make one extra attack at your round with these
Yeah,
blah
forget.
bonuses. It doesn't matter. Just I'll just hit again. It's only 4, but whatever.
Hey, more damage is more damage. Doodly-doo. So yeah,
More
you
damage.
just boof, boof, just beating the crap out of them. Okay. Platypus's turn. He tries to break free. Nat 1. Fuck this guy. Swordsman, who can't really do a lot because swordsmen aren't great at low levels. Which I totally forgot about.
That's why Dakota switched. Remember?
Yo.
He was a swordsman and now he's a warrior.
I totally forgot. Swordsmen do not have great abilities low level. Unless they happen to be fighting other swordsmen. So, all he can really do is try to stab again. 9. That'd be 18, reduced to 16, because he is still sickened. So, Jimmy, can you roll me defense again? So, d20 plus 7 for your
Okay.
defense.
Yep.
18.
Yep.
You're fine. He just can't hit you. Jimmy, it's your turn again. You are just destroying
Why
these
can't you
two.
hit that skunk? He keeps farting at me.
This is fucking great.
You won't let me do anything.
This is so brutal. Wait, why? Ah, cameras keep moving around for some reason. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out something. I'm sorry. That's
All good.
me.
Okay. Jimmy, are you just gonna skunk spray him again as you keep running?
Hell yeah. walked so far, I'm just go. Oh, wait.
Who knew being frightened would actually be a good thing for this fight?
It makes sense for a skunk.
It's so good.
So, roll a reflex save.
Yeah.
5d4. Oh.
That's an 8. 14. You
10 plus half our level.
it's 10 plus level. You see the plague doctor. Like you see like the hat just like fall off of him. You see like giant gaping holes in his clothing appear, and like these disgusting acid marks forming over him, and he's really staggering. He's basically done for. Like one more, and he's down. Half of the mask has melted off, and you can see underneath. You can see a little aspect of his face, and the thing is, he's actually a really pretty boy under the mask. He's a really, really pretty boy. Like, stereotypical Bishonen. Like, super pretty. Like, slightly feminized. Like, very defined cheekbones. It's very soft, caring, gentle, soulful eyes. And you see him just screaming, going, "Why won't you die? Stand still!"
What did I miss?
In the fight of poison versus acid, acid wins.
Yeah.
He can't even hit to use his poisons.
Saved the day.
Merc!
I'm so worried about this being like a 1v1 instead of a 2v2. You are wrecking his face with a 1v1.
Apparently.
Oh, I get a punch again?
Okay, maybe he
24.
Nope, 15. He does not break
What
out.
if, like, y'all's fights are gonna be easy as fuck, and then I'm gonna
Cool.
get shit kicked.
So that's another 14 damage. I think he might be done for.
Yeah. The platypus is basic, like,
14, 14, 9, yeah.
you know, like, it will take nothing to end this platypus, so really, you can just take a leisurely walk and just throw him in the ocean.
No, I'm not gonna do that. He's unconscious. I don't want him littering my sea with his body.
Yeah. He's actually
Jump
no.
into a tree.
He's out. You know,
Like, just like as you walk past, slam.
he is
walk away.
completely
Okay,
knocked
so I
out.
just have a shit ton of medicinal herbs. Can I like give him some?
You're gonna heal him and beat
what's
him
an
up
herb that'll,
again.
like knock someone out.
Hemlock. That'll knock somebody out for a
That'll
long
kill
time.
him. I don't want to kill him.
Yeah,
He'll be
Monk's
knocked out.
Hood, Henbane. These don't kill people, they just put them to sleep. Forever.
We lost Jimmy.
Damn it,
For a
Jimmy!
very, very long time.
And I know he's trying to sort Discord out on his end. It's all good. I'm zoned out.
Oh, he went offline.
There we
Potato
go.
fry?
Oh, there it is.
So,
What the fuck happened?
Discord broke.
grumble, grumble, grumble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Merc, you are holding an unconscious man with a heavy platypus aesthetic. What do you do with him?
I'm just gonna like tie him up and then just drag him
Oh. Well,
if he's unconscious.
he
Yep.
is unconscious.
Because I've
Okay.
just been beating him in the stomach. He probably can't breathe very well.
Okay,
Yikes.
so
Maybe I'll just carry him over my shoulder. Like I'll tie him up. I'll tie him up in a bunch of rope and then I'll wear him like a backpack.
beautiful. Okay, so this will be like the last possible attack of Plague Doctor Man.
Bardic,
Yep.
Bardic, I'm warning you. I'm gonna fuck up your camera arrangement.
Oh no.
Why? What?
No. Wait. Huh?
Oh my god, James has face correct.
This is what?
there's no skunk option, so here I am.
I have so many questions.
Okay, let's.
What's in the cat from the future?
I'm trying to
You get no
fucking
answer.
eat, man. What the fuck?
That's great. I didn't know you had face ring.
That is a lot of things.
As soon as you just said I bought it.
God, of course you did.
Oh
You're
my
gonna get a
days.
skunk. The skunk option, no one's made it.
This is.
Anyone watching this
Huh.
who can make stuff for face rig, get on that.
Please, I don't care. Actually, I prefer it if it was a cartoon skunk.
Oh,
Oh.
this is the best thing to ever happen.
Make a fursuit.
Okay, so Plague Doctor.
I could change something else if you want.
Oh, here's an herb that I can
This
probably
thing there.
have that'll cause paralysis taken like straight.
Tobacco.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Just give him raw treated tobacco. No, James, get rid of burger.
Why? Okay.
Okay, so Discord's a little bit slow for me, so I don't know what's. Oh my god! I just. Oh.
The headset. Okay, there it is.
Oh god, I'm
The
scared.
cat ruined it.
Right.
What's wrong?
Thanks,
Arden?
I hate it.
Okay.
Did you want to see me?
This works. This works. Anyways, so flat out, I love how badass this was supposed to be and how badass it started for them. Then we stayed and everything was fine.
Everything's ruined now.
It started so strong, and then these two just got destroyed. Okay, so Plague Doctor, he's gonna try one final attack.
Sounds familiar.
Nat 1.
Oh please.
Okay, so for his Nat 1,
Let's continue.
That
Oh,
one.
yes. Yes.
what he does
Doesn't he flails or something? He lose them.
is he thrusts with all of his might, and he goes, and the acid in the stink cloud. Oh god, Discord freaks out on me.
Just to let you know.
He's
There we go.
dead.
Okay, so
The only thing the stream heard just now was he thrust with all of his might, and then that was it.
okay, so what
All that needed to be known.
done? What happens? He thrusts with all his might, but all the acid in all these stink clouds, as he goes to thrust, like the the blade, like just erodes from around the handle. So the 15-foot long needle blade just falls and hits the ground, and he just thrusts nothing at you. Just ha! Fuck.
he just has nothing. That's great.
Is the feel like still instilled in, or is it like mostly gone?
There's supposed to be two more
Probably
rounds of
until
it,
combat ends.
but
I mean, or just be running for an extra couple rounds while I tie him up.
like, it says it's meant to be two more rounds, but I'm gonna say
Poke him in the forehead.
for narrative purposes, you can overcome the fear at this point to turn around and get the finishing blow. So what anime bullshit do you
Makes
do?
sense.
Super stink cloud. Go.
Oh. Brought a clock to camera. Oh, there we go. Be back.
Okay.
That is a good question. Can I do the 1d6 slashing?
Yeah. You just like turn on a dime as you're running.
Go around and like bitch slap him.
Oh yeah, I just love this image. You know, this is like full Usopp. You know, you're just running, and then in a moment, you just
Get
like
outta here.
you just turn on a dime as he stood there. He's thrusted. his blade just falls off, and I'll say his hand goes like right past your face. So like his hand is like just past your face, and you've turned your face at him. You can just like clock him in the face. Do you have a name for this attack?
When he broke the fierce, he heard the blade hit the ground and saw the empty hilt coming past his hand.
What? Name. Even a special anime name you're about to do.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me, Punch!
Wow, that's yeah, that's an Usopp level technique right there. Definitely.
And yeah, and you just clunk him in the side of the face, and his body like nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake! Everything is just disconnecting everywhere. Everything is just disconnecting everywhere. Like I think the stream was crashed, but apparently it was going terribly anyway. We'll just keep it recording, and
Oh,
Probably.
it'll be fine. So the claw, it comes.
I think it was
Probably
Twitch being a butt.
huh?
So the claw, it comes. It clocks him in the side of the face, and his body is like dead still, and there's like a moment, like wind just like passes through, and it's like a very anime scene, so like it zooms out, and then like the camera pans around, seeing like a full 360 of everything, and like nothing moves for a second, as he's looking you dead in the eyes, and you're staring back at him, and then his eyes just like white out, and he just crumples to the floor. Ba 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 bum 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 ba ba.
Perry the Platypus and the Plague Doctor.
Defeated.
Yeah, he never got a real name. He's just been like Dr. Boy. Oh my gosh. Everything is just disconnecting everywhere. Okay, but the stream's back up apparently.
Is it time to drop the cameras?
Yeah, we might have to. Although, actually, you know what? We can time this.
HD.
Probably. We can time this so we can take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll have cameras turned off, and we'll try it from there. Before we jump to break, what do you two do in your immediate post-combat situation? You're like, yeah, we did it!
I'm just like, that was really underwhelming. I thought they would be stronger.
He wouldn't
Kill-
leave me alone.
The only one that hit me was you.
I think I shit myself.
Do you not?
No, I can't.
Right. Frankie, pick us up on your way around. We'll take the shit. I'm not-
See that cat just go, I need pants.
Yep, you call up Frankie, and Frankie's like, you got it, boss! Super!
Just look.
And with that,
So
the boat.
We're gonna take the boat because we don't have flight abilities.
So the boat will come round, you can hop on it, and it's going to start sailing. Data and Chum, you're still flying, and we jump cut to Zor. Zor, you are stood. This will be the moment where you land, I'll say. So Zor, these fights have happened, you land. What happened last time where the flamingo lady is just staring at you, and she, like, scuffs up her leg, and it ignites on fire, and she's like, on guard! Or whatever the fuck she says. And all the cameras have just gone again. So with that, I'm going to shoot us over to a break screen, and we'll come back, and there won't be cameras because everything is going terribly, terribly wrong. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes, everybody. So, see you real soon. we are back. YouTube viewers, if I edited it out, the cameras were messing everything up, so we had to turn them off. Sorry about that. One day the internet will be back to normal.
This was too much.
One day the internet will be back to normal here, and we can do things normally again. But until then, Zor,
Yes.
you have just crash landed at Marine Base 277. You take one brief look around. You can see a few knocked out Marines. You can see a few buildings on fire. It's not a pretty sight to look at. Have you decided how it is you want to land? Are you going for comical or epic, badass anime pose?
One of those comical that leads to a badass. So all they hear is the crash. They see me rolling forward, slide on my feet. Just I did it.
I love it. Just move.
But I like to imagine in the midst of this, I let go of my sword soul. It flips around and like stabs into the ground in front of me. And I go.
Yeah. You do that. And, like, leaning up against a wall with her leg, like, lifted up in, like, prime... Like, it is lifted up in, like, that over-the-top anime bullshit kind of way, you know. Okay, she's not leaning against the wall. I changed my mind. She stood in a doorway. And her leg is lifted up against the doorway, so it's above her head. You see Flamingo Lady. As she is kind of stood there. And she just kind of looks at you. And she's... In one hand, she's eating an apple. And in the other hand, she's got, like, an unconscious Marine. Who, she, like, just by the scruff of her neck, on his, like, Marine shirt. And just drops him to the floor as she takes a bite from the apple. Just... So. You're who they sent? Okay.
Goes yeah.
You're who they sent?
Yee.
Yes!
Yes, that is me. Is that a butterfly?
Still trying to get my brain going here. Hold up. It's about 10 miles that way.
You just hear a secondary yelling.
She...
Collides with Dakota.
She, like, pinches the bridge of her nose and goes... Why are the big one? Stupid.
Offense to
Fine.
that. I take offense to that.
I'm not. I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. Oh my god.
Okay. So, immediately, what she does is she scrapes her foot down the doorway, setting it on fire. And then, in an instant, without moving, you see, like a small blast come through the air as you see her. So her foot scrapes down, it lights on fire, she lifts it up, and it just darts forward, and it creates like a little circle on it. She's using warp punch, basically. And so she basically teleports right next to you. So in the blink of an eye, she has just moved from where she was, which was a good distance away. Like a good, 40 feet or so. To land right in front of you. And can you roll defense for me?
Sure can. As soon as I find the thing. Look, this one in. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Do I have anything special to my defense? I don't even remember.
been a while since I actually had to roll an actual defense roll. Usually I just smack things and leave. I don't know if I got any bonus for me. Okay, so that. Well, shit. That probably ain't gonna do anything for me.
What's that? A 12?
12.
You only have a +2 to defense?
So I only get the +2 for my armor. Is there anything else that gives it?
Oh god, like loads of stuff gives the defense. Like obviously, you know, is it a favored skill?
Did I not favor that?
Because you also get to add your dex or int.
Oh shit! I'm an idiot.
That should be much higher than that.
There we go. Fuck!
You want to take the original 10 and add the 8 onto that?
It should be a +6. It'd be a +6 to that, so it'd be an 18.
Okay. So, she rolled a 24.
Yep, I figured.
As... Yeah, you take 9 damage.
Ouch.
As her foot, you just feel like smack into your chest. Like, hard. Obviously you're wearing armor, so, you know, there's like an imprint on your armor now from where this toe has like just stabbed in. It's a real hefty hit.
That was rude.
Oh, you know. So what? Literally don't care. Are you gonna fight back, or am I just gonna stand here and beat the shit out of you?
Okay. I'd like to see you try that. What am I gonna do? So I can actually use that one as a bonus action, so I can. I have a plan. Let's see. That's a full round action, damn it. Okay.
I mean, you can have a 4-round action, you don't have to move. She's moved herself over to you.
No. What I wanted to do, it was two different things I wanted to use at the same time, but I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking use knee break on this bitch.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Go for it. Break her knees.
Alright, so normal weapon attack at -3. Jesus. That's a nat 20.
Wait, what? Oh dear. So she needs a nat 20, or her knees are getting broken. 18 on the die. So close. So infuriatingly close. Okay, so explain what happens when you break someone's knees.
Well, I need to roll the damage.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What was it again? Normal damage, you said? Deal normal damage to the target is entangled. Okay, so add my freaking weapon attack and strength bonus to this. Oh boy.
Okay, so she is considered entangled.
Yep.
Okay, so
And the way I'm going to have this is basically, I literally just took it and just slammed it by the side, square into said leg that just kicked me in the chest.
oof. So like her leg is still pressed up against your chest, and you feel there's power behind these, and you just take your sword and go, gunk, and the leg is just there and goes.
Fuck.
For
Or, wait, no. I don't
16
know
damage?
Yeah, cause
Well,
D8, and plus
You
my
al-
weapon attack plus my strength.
but you also crit. So doesn't that mean you roll double the die?
Oh! I did not realize that.
Actually, let me just double check something. This. Doop.
I hope not. Because the key is second roll is horrible. I thought it was just double. Was it double die plus the modifier, or is it just double damage?
I think it's just double die. So you get to roll another d8. Okay, so let me just quickly read knee break. So normal one, yeah, you deal normal weapon damage.
Yeah.
Where's the full 11 coming from then for damage?
My strength, which is a +5, and then my weapon attack itself, which is +6.
You don't add the weapon attack to damage. That's just a hit.
Okay, well then still +5, so
Yeah.
it'd be 11, and then, or I rolled it a second time. Let me roll it again then. Fucked up. So,
Oh, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. So 2d8 plus 5, 18 damage as you just conk. And yeah, you
say goodbye to your leg.
yikes. Now let's just remember what exactly entangled does. So the character is ensnared. Being entangled impedes movement, but does not entirely prevent it unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered by an opposing force. An entangled creature moves at half speed, cannot run or charge, and takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and -4 to dex. So she's now super easy to hit and doesn't hit as hard. As
What was that? I looked down at her. What was that about kicking me all around this place?
okay, you think you're a little bit of something. And she kind of like puts her leg down hesitantly, and you can see that as she does so, like it really hurts her to do so. It's like, and she then shifts weight and puts all of her weight on her now broken leg, and lifts up her other leg, and she is going to flurry of blows and try and kick you twice with the second leg. So it's a -3 penalty and a -2 for her leg being broken. So -5 to this. Nat 20, holy fuck.
Uh-oh.
And then for the second one, 14, but at -5 to her mod. So that's a nat 20 and an 18. So if you can roll me a defense roll, please.
So do I roll for both?
I think just the second. I mean, you can roll for both, see if you can get a nat 20 to prevent.
Yeah, no.
Alright. So both of them are going to hit. The first one is going to deal 8 plus 4 plus 3. So 8 plus 7 is 15. That was the crit. And the other one, 1 plus 4 plus 3. So, what did I just say? 15, and that's 23 damage. But for damage reduction purposes, it was a 15 and 8. That's how maths works.
And then minus my damage reductions, that's a 12 and a 5.
Yeah. And she just like kicks you 2 more times. And she's struggling. She's going, motherfucker. Ow!
Not so tough now that you got a leg broken, eh?
Not so tough with your face. Shut up! Okay. What do you do?
Let's see, that one. And look that one up. 'Cause, it does. I have it, but I don't remember exactly what it does. If I guess by the name of it, it's something very good, and I need to invoke that how to use it.
Are you basically doing what the girl with the giant chain did to you? Like, knee break, concussive blow.
No, I actually don't have concussive blow.
Not yet.
Yet. No, I actually did the knee break just because I'm like, you put your leg in my chest. You don't deserve to have it anymore.
Okay, so what is it you're doing then?
Doing power attack, but I need to find it to figure out what I need to roll.
Okay, so what power attack is you take a minus of up to +5 from your to hit, and you add that to your damage. That's a standard 3.5.
Okay, then I'm gonna need to change that because that doesn't sound as useful.
I mean,
Screw it.
it's really useful because I think you need it for like a lot of like secondary things. It's a good starting point. And, you know, dealing an extra amount of damage is always pretty useful.
Yeah, but for this, I'm going to just do a normal ass attack.
And remember, she currently has a -4 to her dex, which is her defense roll. So she's rolling at a disadvantage already. You're probably going to hit her.
Actually, I just thought about it because of how high my thing is. I could take a -4 to my that doing the power attack. 17. Not bad.
Okay, and she's got a -4 for this. 2! I rolled a 2!
She's getting crunched.
Yup. How much damage?
Let's see. That. Plus that. I don't have any money. So that. Fucking Christ!
13. So she's like just kicked you twice in the chest, and how are you responding? You just flat the blade and...
I'm taking it and swinging it up, like, and first making sure I slam directly into said hurt leg, and then using it to kind of try to slam more into her.
Oh god.
Just fucking that leg up more.
Because she actually switched and she's using her broken leg as the support, so you're like sweeping underneath to like try and like lift her up into the sky, essentially.
And then flipping the blade and slamming it all down on her.
Alright,
With her still like on it.
alright. Let's do an opposed strength roll, and we're gonna see if basically, because her leg is broken, I'm essentially going to give you like an impromptu trip, so you can essentially like knock her on her ass doing this. So, roll me. Let me just check trip. Is I think it's just standard attack versus defense. Advanced combat, trip. Okay, so. Yep. Okay, so yeah, just make me another attack roll. And this is a full bonus. This isn't taking any minuses for power attack. Oof. I rolled bad.
17.
I rolled a 7. That mean her modifier, she doesn't have a +10 at the moment. So yeah, no. You sweep under her leg, like you just slap the blade into it, like just damage it even more, and she can't maintain her balance, and she just like collapses onto the floor. You know what? You're gonna like knock her into the sky a little bit, so you knock her like a good 5 feet off the ground, and she comes back down. She lands on the broken leg and then crumples onto the floor. And she's there like, ah, mother. Okay. It's gonna hurt. And she slowly, like, she rolls like onto her shoulders. And she like does a kip up, so rolls onto shoulders and jumps onto her feet, landing on the broken leg again. She's really messing her leg up, and as that
one sadistic bird.
Yeah, and as she does that, she screams out in pain, and well, it's pain and anger, and as she does so, you can see like the veins in her neck throb, and you can see like her eyes go white in a furious rage. So she is raging now, and she is going to try a flurry of blows again, whilst angry. This is basically, it doesn't fully negate the broken leg, but it takes a -4. Well, it actually gets rid of a -2 to attack, but she's getting the -3, the thingy. Nat 1. Nat 1. 2 nat 1s. So she does that.
Those are my defenses.
Oh god. Alright. What do you want to do? You have full narrative control here. She's jumped up, she gets angry, like real angry, barbarian-esque rage, and she tries to kick you twice, and she utterly fails, and you do the best possible success. You have full narrative control.
I'm gonna take the shield. I'm gonna have my shielded arm, and I'm just gonna backhand her with the shield away from me.
Okay.
Which it is a spike shield, so it does actually slight damage.
Yes, but also...
Poison spikes, if I remember correctly.
You did poison them, but also... I'm gonna give you something extra. Because nat 20 versus 2 nat 1s, you deserve something extra. Alright.
Smash through a wall to reveal the captain hiding behind said wall.
Okay, so, basically, this is gonna be a concussive blow.
Ignore the man behind the cotton.
So, she is gonna be confused for the rest of the combat, whilst raging. But she is gonna take damage from the spike shield, so it's 1d4 from the spike shield, so 1d4 plus your strength mod, which is like a +4, I think.
+5.
+5. 9 damage, you just boom. Con save, which she doesn't make. Let's have a quick look, because I don't think we ever decided specifically what poison is on your shield. So let's find out.
It was the Naga's poison, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but we're going to look at a little chart.
What kind of poison is that?
So we're going to crack open a little chart. Have a little read of what possible poison options there are. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Roll. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why can I not count? I keep 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 20, 21. Okay, so just roll me a d20 on a nat 1. They didn't actually give you a poison. For ease.
19.
19. That is a strong neurotoxin.
Oh boy.
So the target takes a -6 penalty to random attribute for an hour.
Roll a d6.
Yep.
4.
Oh, did you want to roll it, or was I rolling it?
He rolled it.
Because I rolled a 2, which would be her dex. She currently has a minus, and 4 would be int. So I'm going to let you choose here. I'm going to point out, she's already taken a -4 to dex. Taking a -6 would bring her dex down to 2.
Which means that,
I could whack on her. Let's do that.
yeah, that means she's like permanently paralyzed.
I mean, it needs to get down to 0 for that to be the case. But she's at 2.
Oh wait, no, I'm getting that confused with intelligence.
Yeah. So she's 2 dex. She is wobbling around. She's also confused. So actually, I need to roll on the table to see what she does, because she might not do anything this turn. Key terms,
Trips.
Yeah, trips.
rules, status effect, confused. Okay, so I need to roll a percentile. 12. Okay, 12. Acts normally.
Oh. Well, shit.
So, in this state of confusion, what she's going to do is she's just going to swing around and do a roundhouse kick, because she can't really see what's going on. So she's going to hit everything in the vicinity. So she's going to kick a building, she's going to kick some random marine officer who's on the floor nearby, and she's going to try and kick you. And with all her minuses and everything else, she rolled a 10. So you need to beat a 10 on your defense roll. You're just beating the crap out of these pirates.
It's not even like in our favor, I don't think.
It's
It's
not.
It was basically a 1-to-1. I was expecting us to lose maybe 2 of these 5 fights.
I mean, the thing is, these are all actually level 4 characters, because you are that powerful. And you're just bitch slapping them around like they're nothing.
Oh, just like, really? Really? I know that you counter us individually and that you're a higher level, but have you ever heard of a...
I believe what you mean is the power of friendship.
Nakama.
That was a 15 on the.
Yeah.
15 on the roll.
You just block as she does that. Alright. You can basically finish her off. She's done for, man. It's over. It's getting
I'm
over.
gonna do a power attack at max bonus, which is +5.
Mhm.
So a 13 to hit.
Bear in mind, her defense roll, oh god, is currently at Okay, so 6 is a -3. On top of a -4 she already has at it. 6 is -2. So -2 plus the -4.
Should be -4.
Yeah. So She's got a -6 to this roll. And I rolled a 6. Her defense is 0. So she's just stood there, wobbling around. Finish it.
I'm just gonna look at it and be like, this is just getting sad, and just full on as I'm swinging the sword, I scrape the edge on the ground to ignite it and just slam it into her, and just use the momentum to throw her.
So you drag it across the ground, like you slap into her stomach. You know what? Let's be really cruel. You slap it into her broken leg again. As you lift up, the leg like hooks around the blade, so you can get it and you can spin it above your head. And she's like just spinning around the sword, and you can just yeet. You can sword yeet her, and what? You just throw her in. Right. You know what you do?
I'm gonna square the doorway that she just came walking out of.
Yeah, throw her straight into that doorway, which, by the way, just so happened to be the prison cell, and you yeet her through into that doorway, through into an open cell, and she slams against a wall, which causes the door to lock, like, to slam behind her. Just boom, boom. You just sword yeeted her into a cell and locked it by sheer force. And she just knocked the fuck out in this prison cell.
Just take the sword and put it back on my back and just like, told her I was enough. She didn't believe me. Are you guys okay?
Oh, we've been done.
No, more like I'm asking the Marines.
Yeah, the Marine on the floor gives a little thumbs up.
Alright, cool. You over there that got kicked in the side of the head, I'm sorry. That was not intentional and not planned. Hey, Cap, you on your way?
At this
We're
moment,
on our way.
I'm gonna say at this moment, for pure narrative ease, the boat pulls up, Data and Chum land. You know what? I'm gonna say you pull up just to see the end of Zorch throw this woman in jail. And Data just lands then, and the boat pulls up, because who needs to worry about time?
Then after everything's said and done, I just kind of turn around and facing away from everybody, put my hand on my chest going, motherfucker, that hurt!
You'll be fine. Here, drink some tea.
Ow.
Thanks.
I'll take some too, if you don't mind.
Sure. The tea, by the way, isn't healing. It makes you heal doubly overnight. Tea, which I can just make on hand. It's like super cheap, but it'll make you.
Dada looked around and was like, "Yo, one of you Marine officers, get me some medicine."
Both of us some medicine.
Like
Tea. It only takes half a pound of medical herbs. All the other shit takes like 5, 10, 25, 30. Grand regeneration potion takes 50 pounds of medicinal herbs. Tea, half pound. And just water.
Alright.
Improves natural healing by 50% for 8 hours, but it makes you sleepy.
So, from inside the prison cell, you hear a very quiet goods.
Oh, good. Captain Stonley.
What?
Just gonna poke my head and be like, sorry for throwing the bird past you.
He's in a different prison cell. Like, he's in the one next to it. And he goes, so, weirdest thing. Isn't it, like, ironic how, like, I'm the law, but I'm, like, behind the...
I'm just gonna open up the door that's probably not even locked.
you just open it and he goes, whoa!
What did I tell you about opening doors?
I'm pretty sure I'm the one that explained that to him.
Probably.
He
But
was, because you could deal with stupid people no more.
Data puts his hand on Stonley's shoulder. It's like, remember, if you push and it doesn't work, then pull. If you pull and it doesn't work, then push.
I'm gonna have to, like...
He's gonna get caught in a loop following though that whenever the door is actually locked or
I poke my head in, and if it doesn't open, break it! Leans out.
I'm gonna need to know. So,
You know what? I have a better idea, okay?
yeah.
I will personally call headquarters and make sure that they get you someone that can give you a note. And in the meantime, while you're studying this highly advanced technique, your second in command can take over for things. Just so you get it. Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. I'm glad that you agreed. Just to make sure that just so that you don't forget, could you sign this piece of paper really quick? Just as a reminder for yourself.
Speaking of which, where is the second in command right now?
Yeah, the one who actually knows shit.
What did we call that dude?
He was the opposite of Stonely.
Yeah, it was like stick in the mud or.
It was like book by the book.
Yeah, by the book. I don't know. I'll have to go back and rewatch to find out. This is why I should write these things down.
Captain By. Last
He's
name
by.
Book.
He's by the book.
Whatever he's called, screw it. His name is By the Book now. And you see he just walks in. He has clearly had the shit kicked out of him. Like big black eye, big burn mark on his chest where he's been kicked around. He's got a little crutch bandaged up, and he goes, yes, hello. Good job. Does like a little salute. Does a salute and slaps his hand against his. He slaps his hand against his head, trying to salute, and his hand is broken. He goes, ah! Ow. Ow. So, yes.
You're good. You don't need to salute us. Just keep your hand away from your head so you don't hurt it more.
So, I assume.
Indiscriminate amount of time. You'll be in charge of this base. Huh?
Yeah, keep going. I'll say what I was going to say in a little bit. So,
You're in charge now.
Just gonna tell by the book that, yeah. So you're in charge of this base.
Good. Bing.
The paperwork has already been filled out.
Good. Between you and me, I think Stonely is slightly incapacitated mentally.
Slightly.
Yes. Because it is unhonorable to speak ill of a higher officer. Why I never did.
Well, technically now you're the higher officer, so.
Wonderful. Stonely's a fucking mess.
I just look at data. It's bad to speak ill of your higher ups. Is that a thing?
You are cutting out.
Oh, I'm cutting out.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Oh my god, he left.
Oh. I said it's bad. It's bad to speak of your higher ups. Is that a thing?
Not to us.
I guess.
Not to us.
I mean, according to common naval code, it's technically it could technically be considered mutiny, and you could get court-martialed. But we're special forces, so we don't really follow those rules. I guess technically we're supposed to.
We follow to an extent. And that one we kind of overlook because we're just a bunch of idiots who freaking kill shit
Right.
and save people, defeat pirates. It's our job.
So you defeated all of them. Wonderful. Great.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Not quite.
there's still the problem of their captain.
Still the captain.
Can everybody please make me a listen check?
28.
What do I roll for that?
Listen.
But if we don't have that skill,
Then you just roll a d20 plus whiz.
oh,
Yeah.
don't expect me to hear shit.
That's why, dude. I rolled a 19 and I got a 28.
My whiz is 0, so just d20. Cool.
If you don't wait, Doesn't scientists don't get listen?
I don't think he took it as one.
So
Well,
here's the
might not be
thing.
Favored, but if it's not favored, he'll still have ranks in it, which gives bonus.
Do you want to know what the difficulty check for this was? The difficulty check for this was 2. Because you hear the loudest goddamn explosion you have ever heard.
Oh.
You turn around
Here.
to the source of said explosion, coming from inside the forest, and you can see essentially, what is essentially a mushroom cloud. It's not like a big, it's like a big purple, poisonous-looking cloud that has just exploded from the center of the forest, from the jungle.
Shit.
I'm gonna guess she's there, and she's not happy with us.
Oh boy.
Do I have my pants?
Data starts.
Yeah, you got your pants. We,
Okay.
we arrived. We took the ship around, so yeah.
Woo!
See.
Alright.
Now,
Oh, sweet, which is the ship's here. I'm
now,
gonna go to it to get my freaking marine coat.
in what you see in real time is you see this giant, like, mushroom cloud-esque explosion. And you see it, and it's there. And then, instead of what you've trained as Marines, you know what explosions do. They slowly, like, you see it get sucked in. It doesn't disperse. You see it draw in on itself and shrink back down, as if something is pulling that explosive power inward. And it then disappears inside of the jungle.
Did the captain just eat that explosion?
I do believe that she did.
Yep, I'm just gonna go grab my coat off the ship. Just gonna leave here in case anything goes wrong. Quickly, like, books into the ship.
Look, I need some healing, but I can. See
What,
she's
what,
doing.
okay, real fast. What is everyone's actual like health?
2.
Full health.
Oh, dude,
Mine,
you're full. I'm at
Actually,
six.
no. I took. What damage did I took, Boda? Cause he like. Wait. Did you say it did no damage?
It did nothing. It's the swordsman skill, Wicked Strike. So it doesn't deal damage. It's designed just to scare people. So you took no
I'm at,
damage.
like-
I'm full health.
I'm at like. Ooh, let's do the math soon.
Why do you need to do the math now? Did you not do it while you were fighting?
I forgot to write it. That's why. I know I'm a.
But I'm actually like 3 weeks dead.
No, I'm at like 15.
Right. I'm a.
Oh.
Did Chum take any damage?
No. They only attack me.
Right. So I'm
No, I'm at 20. I'm at 20.
Can I-
That's what I'm
Can I
at.
just make some potions?
I mean,
Fast?
the Marine base should have some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
by the-
told him to go get us some healing
by the book,
stuff,
he'll
so-
he'll order some men, and they'll come with like a little, they'll come with like some supplies, and they can give you all a potion. Everyone can recover 2d8, so you can all roll that yourself.
Can I give mine to Rin?
Well, it's one for everyone, so Jimmy and Chum, if they don't want to use theirs, they can either keep hold of it for later, or give it to someone else.
Ah.
Wait,
yeah, I actually did take
me and
damage.
Me and Data drank the tea, so that means that, so...
You get
said
50% more.
Oh.
So you get
So,
21 back,
so
Data.
like 3d8?
Well, you just add half
Oh.
of what you did
Not
to
bad.
it. So just times it by
I also
1.5.
get 21 back.
Hold on. Data, Rin, you rolled 48.
Because he took 2.
Oh, yeah, you did take 2.
Alright, so I get back...
I'll take 5.
I also get back 21. So I'm at full health.
For ease, round up.
I'm not
So,
close enough.
Merc, you're going to get an additional +3 to that, so you recover 8.
Okay.
Cool.
Data's like, cool, ready to go. Slaps, takes the bazooka, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, Cap, check this out.
I saw.
He just flies.
Oh, real quick. I come back from the ship. I got my coat, my marine coat on now. Hey, Data, can I see that hammer?
Sure. Toss him the hammer.
Yeah. Let's try this out.
Oh god.
Since you're not using that sword, mind if I take it?
The fire one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Oh god.
Brawler, can you even use swords?
Doesn't matter. All I need is the fire.
You just
Oh no.
strike
Literally
it.
just ignited on the ground and put it on his bag and just like absorb the flames into him.
Oh god. Bardic, what have you done to us?
I'm giving you all natural level progression.
To be fair,
We
I'm
just
pretty
keep looting every enemy we kill.
every
Wait.
pirate
Defeat.
we're finding neat weapons, and so we're confiscating them for evidence purposes.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
You know, somehow this game has managed to like combine in like almost like a Diablo-esque dungeon. Like, oh, this new weapon. Okay.
Oh shit, that's a rare one.
I like it because I'm sorry, like I was always a little bit annoyed that like people in anime, they don't just steal shit from their enemies. Like, you know, why don't? And yeah, I guess Luffy technically does. He goes, "Huh, that's a cool technique. I'll steal it." And I guess
Zoro
Goku does.
Yeah,
like-
Zoro.
Zoro takes people's weapons whenever he was like, "Oh, you have a cool sword. I'll take that."
Alrighty, so we're all healed up. Not full, but we're healed up. There's a giant explosion, which you know where to go. It's right in the center of the jungle. You can head towards that for next time. Who has anything, a good ending line for the session? As you all-
5 down, 1 to go.
I think I'm actually out of stink.
Wow.
How can you be out of stink?
You don't want to know.
You know, I did notice that things smelled a little bit better.
Give it a day.
Looks over and just like, Jimmy, where'd you get those pants? Where are your marine pants?
Don't. Oh shit.
Huh.
Gone. Gone.
Oh,
Pants he
what
had
the-
are just brown and green.
Do I want to know what happened?
No. Nobody does.
And yet I have to. Thanks.
alrighty.
Oh,
welcome,
Captain.
I know technically you're supposed to like need a full rest or whatever to level up, but fuck it. I want you to have new powers going into the final confrontation because I like doing that in these things because it's very anime. So next session you're gonna level up because you got stronger, beating up. Like, I don't know how because this was the easiest fucking fight so far. But I don't know. You're all filled with such levels of confidence after just mopping the floor with these people. Be like, we can fucking do this. In fact, I'm gonna try out some new shit. So next session, you'll be level 4, and we will be there. We'll do that in 2 weeks' time.
Nice.
So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry, the Twitch stream of this has been kind of terrible, but
Yeah.
the YouTube, I'll have it edited. It'll be up. I'll probably try and get that done Monday because I don't think I've got anything else I need to do on Monday. So I shall do that. All right. Yeah, that's me. I'm the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube. All those places. Check them out. It's good stuff.
Did we get Shogun just now?
I don't.
Yeah, we did. Right at the very end.
Shogun sneaking in at the very end. Let me just.
Oh boy.
Which one is closest to Shogun? Let me just. Alright, so Shogun, you have arrived just in time to end it, and I've just informed everybody that next session, you're gonna level up. Well, level up for next session. As you go in for the final confrontation of this mini arc. Just make Shogun's face appear. there. This is so funny, just Joker's little face going up here. There. So, I've been the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, or as a Bardic Knock. It's good stuff. I've got to lie and tell myself it's good stuff. Eventually, it will become good stuff. That's me. Thank everybody for tuning in. Players, who are you?
Hi, I am Strider Winters, practically everywhere on the internet. You can find me a lot here on Bardic's channel because it's just where I exist and what. If you
It's your Radio Shack.
Yeah, pretty much. If you can't find me as Strider Winters, it's probably because you're on Twitter, where I'm Nikias Rotor. That's it, though. So.
Alrighty, who's next?
Alright, so
Dakota. White Wolf pretty much everywhere. White Wolf 462. You are not stealing this from me this time, all of you.
So my name is
I'm
Ren,
so done.
and
I am so done.
I play Data. Cyclone dude. I can
What
fly
I
now.
would least expect.
You
Did it.
You can't find me anywhere, so don't bother looking.
Alright, James?
my name is James, also known as the skunk who takes the form of a space future cat until further powers progress.
And, Shogun? Who's been here the whole time?
I wasn't here, but hi. That's it.
Alright, so, until next time, everybody, stay safe and happy adventures. Bye-bye!
Bye!
I got the skunk face rig. Goodbye.